The following is a Learfield presentation of the Ohio Sports Network.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
Ohio baseball is on the air.
Fly ball left center field and deep, way back. This ball has a chance. It's gone, and the Bobcats paint this one green and white.
2023 Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield is brought to you by Steak and Shake, People's Bank, McDonald's, Harmar Stores, and Union Street Diner.
Fires to first, and they got him. Oh, baby, what a big-time play. Down the line and right, long run. Roush dives, and he made an incredible catch.
The Diamond Cats are also brought to you by Care Source, Chick-fil-A, Ohio Health, Go Mart, and the Mark Porter Auto Group.
Way back, and that's back-to-back jacks. Another Bobcat blast.
It's time to head to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Bobcats.
Painted green and white. Ohio wins. Ohio wins. Ohio wins.
Russ Eisenstein.
After a comeback effort yesterday and last night, Ohio baseball won 7-6 over Eastern Michigan. The Bobcats come back today to try to win their third Mid-American Conference Series. Weekend 4 of MAC play ends today, and it's a doubleheader Sunday. 2 for the price of 1, and a whole lot of baseball infotainment for you, as it's Ohio at 8-14 and 6-4 in the MAC, and Eastern Michigan at 11-11 and 4-6 in the MAC. And on a cool but calm Sunday in Southeast Ohio, it's time for Bobcat Baseball. Hi, friends. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Thanks for joining us as Ohio takes on Eastern Michigan again. Ohio was down 5-0 and then 6-1, and then came all the way back last night to win 7-6. And that's a trait of this ball club. Ohio's got that battle back in them, and the battle back Bobcats would love to not be in that position today to try to be able to win the series in Game 1 and go for that sweep in Game 2. Good pitching matchup today. Mitchell Hemmon for Ohio goes, tries to get back on the beam after a rocky effort at Northern Illinois last weekend. Doesn't have a record in an 8.76 ERA. Big start for him, making his 4th start. He has 6 appearances already this year. Luke Russo will go for EMU. He's a good one. 3-1 with a 3.69 ERA, 6'4", 199, senior from Howell, Michigan. So Howell, Michigan going toe-to-toe with Teutopolis, Illinois, as Ohio tries to get back to 7-4 in league play and 3 over 500. With the way that this conference standings, they're constructed right now, that puts you in a really good spot for sure, as Ohio is trying to make sure that they're in the top 4 to qualify for the MAC tournament, but hopefully they have greater sights on that to potentially host the MAC tournament, with still a lot of baseball left to be played this year, including today, and hopefully it warms up a little bit more than it is this weekend. Well, Ohio was able to get it done last night and putting themselves in a tough position for sure. You never want to be in that position where you've got to try to battle back. They did last weekend at Northern Illinois, down 10-0 to start off a ball game there that Mitchell Hemmon started, that Ohio came back to win. Last night down 5 twice, and they were able to paint it green and white. Followed by our interview with head coach Craig Moore. Here's how it sounded last night in Athens.
It's Ohio and Eastern Michigan. Enjoy the broadcast and the ball game, everybody. Game time temperature 48 degrees. It feels like 41. Winds out of the north-northwest at 21 miles per hour. The UV index is 1. This is an inside-out swing to short. Will bring in a run. Backhand pickup Dolan. Throws to first. Dug out by Patino. And there's a 1-0 Eastern Michigan lead. On a ground out for Hopkins, 6-3. Swing and a shot down the line and right. This ball is pummeled towards the corner and foul. And he was signaling home run. It is 2-0 Eastern Michigan. Dolan pulled it down. Deep. This is gone. It's a 2-run shot for EMU. It's 4-0 Eagles. Schroeder hit a 3-run shot against Oakland, and he bangs one out of here against the Bobcats. A 2-run homer. 2-1. Got under it and popped it up. This is into center. This ball's carrying. This ball's way back, and this ball is gone. And EMU goes back-to-back. And the Eagles fly out of here again. Solo shot, Aaron Dolney got it up in the wind and sent it out of here to the trees just to the right of the batter's eye in center.
5-0 EMU. 0-2 swing and a miss, strike 3. That was 3 straight of the same pitch with the same result. And Taylor goes down on strikes. That's 6 for Luke Olson. Line drive to left, gonna get down for a base hit. Finney had to wait, but then he comes in to score. It is 5-1. Runners on first and second on an RBI single to left for Alec Patino. Bouncing ball towards third. Casper Bauer in, looked home, throws to first, got him. It's 6-1 Eastern Michigan. 3 men in the lineup is Cross. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Swung through a breaking ball. Inning over. EMU gets 1, but leaves 3. 3-2 the count. 2 gone. Runners on first and second. Swing at a bouncing ball. Left side of the infield. Charging. Hopkins went under his glove. It goes in the left. 6-2 now. AJ swings. Little fisted fly ball. Shallow center. Long run. Wilcox can't make the play. 6-3. On a dump of an RBI single to center for A.J. Roush. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to second. They got him. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. Gillig from the stretch and brings it home. Line drive, left field will hang up. Oh no, it's bobbled and dropped by Kirk. It rolls past him. It will roll to the warning track. Could clear the bases. Mincy scores. Casper Bauer scores. In at third is Cole Williams. It is 6-5. Line drive, left field, base hit. Ball game tied at 6. Scoring from third is Williams. Antle brings in his 12th RBI this year. We're no better than when we started. First and second the runners, 2 gone, 3 already in. Bottom of the 7th, and the first pitch bounces in and rolls to the on-deck circle. Rounding third and coming in to score. Ohio leads it 7-6. Gideon Antle just kept on running. I mean, think about it. All the wild pitches that you might have seen. When do you see one for 2 bases and the go-ahead run? 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Braxton Kelly with the K. K's EMU in the 8th. We head to the bottom half, 7-6 Ohio. And if Ohio gets to where Ohio wants to get to this year, today's a day to remember. Braxton Kelly trying to slam the door on Eastern Michigan. We've reached the 9th, 7-6, Ohio with the lead. Line drive, right field, Sturrock's there and makes the catch. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Kirk goes down on strikes. 4th strikeout for Kelly. The Eagles are down to their final strike when they led 5-0 to start. The battle-back Bobcats are right there. 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Paint this one green and white. Ohio wins. Ohio wins. Ohio wins. And they explode out of the dugout and out of the bullpen. Ohio wins it 7-6.
That's how it sounded yesterday. Game 2. Game 3 today. Double dip on Sunday. Ohio and Eastern Michigan. Time to visit with head coach Craig Moore. You have the battle-back Bobcat mantra cooking. What do you attribute that trait to?
Our team, our guys. You know, they're fighters, they're competitors. You know, they understand that even if we get down in any certain spot of a game, that our offense is good enough to be able to put some things together. As long as our pitchers are throwing up zeros, that we can come back, and we've proven that over the last 3 to 4 weeks that we're going to keep playing the game, and we're going to play till the last out.
The mantra that you heard for years, at least on the big league level and development of big league players through the minor leagues, was, all right, strikeouts, they don't matter as much, true outcomes, all that. As a broadcaster and fan, that always bothered me because you put the onus on the opposition when you put the ball in play. Case in point last night, you don't put the ball in play, a lot of that stuff doesn't happen. Where is coaching now, at least on the college level, about the strikeout versus, all right, putting the ball in play?
Yeah, it's a huge emphasis for us to put the ball in play. Force pressure on the defense, force the defense to make plays. To get you out. It's easy to defend against the strikeout. There's not much you have to do defensively. And so it's something that Coach McGuire talks to our hitters daily about. Limiting the strikeouts, as much as we can, and putting the ball in play and making that defense, feel like they're going to be on skates a little bit.
A.J. Roush, well, I ask you about his development. What do you see from him moving from year to year here?
Yeah, AJ's a good player. He's a heck of an athlete, and he's an explosive athlete. And, he can do a lot of different things at the plate, in terms of, hitting for average. He's proven that over the last year and a half. And then, he obviously has some power, some juice in the bat too, and then he's an aggressive base runner. We give him the free rein to go when he feels like he can, take an advantage of a pitcher. And he's done that the last 2 weeks. So he's progressed and developed, very, very, very well over the last year and a half.
I ask about him just as a template because it seems like he's got a lot of the stuff that you look for in a type of player in your program. Same deal in the closing role here. Braxton Kelly looks like he has the stuff to be a consistent and feared college closer.
Absolutely. What Braxton did last night was was impressive. 5 strikeouts, against 6 batters, and just coming in with conviction. And there was confidence in his body and his demeanor out there on the mound, and it was like, I'm not getting beat by these guys. I'm beating them, and that was awesome to see. And hopefully that can kind of rub off onto some other guys down there in the bullpen to when they get opportunities to come into the game, that they have that confidence, they have that conviction that they're going to execute pitches.
Yeah, no matter the level, the strikeout from a closer in a key moment is such a cool and emotional thing to see. All right, it's a long day today. 7-inning games are gone unless you run rule them in game 2. How do you handle today? It's a busy week for you.
Yeah, today it's just, inning by inning, that's the old saying, and it's true. You can't look ahead too much, and you just have to kind of stay in the moment and play, that inning, that pitch, and see what happens. And then if at the end of game 2, if you feel like there's some changes you need to make in the lineup, then you make some changes. But it's tough on the players, playing doubleheaders, 18 innings and things like that. But they understand that it's part of the game. They understand that it's what you have to do in college baseball.
You got a chance to win the series in game 1, hopefully a sweep in game 2. Good luck.
Thanks, Russ.
That's head coach Craig Moore. I'm Russ Eisenstein. Lineups, and we'll start this thing off next. Ohio and Eastern Michigan from Athens on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Steps up, throws deep, middle of the end zone, wide open, 6 for the Cats, touchdown Ohio!
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
If you're ready, here are today's starting lineups. First for the guests from Ypsilanti, Michigan, and Eric Roof. The EMU Eagles will look this way. Glenn Miller leads it off and plays at third base. Matt Couric, one of the best hitters in the league, hits second. He's in left field. In the 3 spot, first baseman is Josh Cross. Cleanup, shortstop, Taylor Hopkins. In the 5-hole, right fielder, Kyle Schrodel. Hitting 6, DH Ryan Lux. In the 7 spot, second baseman, Corey Taylor. Aaron Dolney, the catcher, hits 8th. Dolney homered twice last night. Cole Wilcox rounds out the lineup. He's in center field. On the mound is Luke Russo for EMU, 3-1 with the 3.69 ERA. On the mound for Ohio today will be Mitchell Hemmen. We do have a change in the lineup here. Let's take a look. Taylor shifts to the 6th spot, and Dolney moves up in the lineup. And so let me take a quick snapshot of that. Before we get into action here, we're underway. EMU has a change in the lineup. Thank you, Sarah. And so we'll let you know about that as we move forward. First pitch at straight up noon. Into the box is Glenn Miller. 1-1 is the count. We're off to the races. Enjoy the broadcast of the ballgame, everybody, as Ohio and Eastern Michigan play game 2 of the series. Next one's fouled back. 1-2 is the count. Miller's averaged down 2 points from last night. He did have 1 hit. He was on base twice. He's hitting .284 with a homer and 10 runs batted in. The EMU third baseman waits for Hemmen, and that pops the mitt high. It is 2-2. Game time temperature at 42 degrees. It feels like 37. Winds out of the west-northwest at 2. Bouncing ball up the middle for a base hit. So Glenn Miller with the single to center. And here is Matt Kirk.
And now batting for Eastern Michigan, number 41.
Kirk, a .345 hitter with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. Their left fielder.
If he strikes out, some fans are going home with some chicken sandwiches.
He struck out last night, flew out, fielder's choice, walk, and strikeout. Matt Kirk, the reigning player of the year in the Mid-American Conference, on the left-hand side with the man on as we're underway. And a throw to first. Remember, EMU can steal some bases now. Last night, not so much. Ohio kept them certainly under wraps last night. But this is a ball club that can run for sure. Miller with the lead at first in the pitch. That drops low to Matt Kirk. It is 1-0. Dimensions at Bob Wren Stadium, 340 down the lines, 380 to the alleys, 405 to straightaway center field. Last night was like a gale. 20-mile-per-hour winds gusting to about 30, and it felt really cold. 1-0 coming. Off the end of the bat, shoots to center. Roush is there, and he makes the head-high squeeze for round number 1. Back to first goes Glenn Miller. Here's Josh Cross. The first baseman hits third. .341 hitter with 4 homers and 25 runs batted in. Hemmen last week at Northern Illinois did not pitch well. A third of an inning, 3 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 4 walks. But Ohio was able to come back and get the win. Hemmen, the John A. Logan college transfer from Carterville, Illinois. Really good athletic program there. John A. Logan. Cross bats from the stretch is Hemmen, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, swung through what looked like a frisbee slider. It's 0-1. Bobcats are in the black tops, arched to Ohio in green. Numeral on the back in green, trimmed in white. EMU in the green tops. Eastern in gray script across the chest, trimmed in white. And gray trousers. Throws to first. Miller is back. Eastern's 11-11, 4-6 in the MAC. Ohio at 8-14, 6-4 in the league. And right there near the top of a topsy-turvy conference. Fly ball to right, hit well, deep and way back and gone for Josh Cross. It is 2-0 Eastern Michigan. The Eagles homer for the 4th time in this series. Cross with his 5th this year. RBIs 26 and 7. A no-doubter to right, and EMU picks up where they left off at the start of the contest yesterday. On top 2-0 to start today. Two homers last night for Dolney. Schrodel hit one as well. So it wasn't the top of the lineup that did the damage, but these guys are certainly capable. Here's Taylor Hopkins, and the first one misses upstairs. It's 1-0. .323 hitter, 5 homers, 23 runs batted in. He skies this to right center. This ball's deep. This ball carries. This ball's gone. They go back to back. 3-0 Eastern Michigan. Hopkins with his 6th homer of the year, RBI 24. They went back-to-back last night with Schrodel and Dolney. Today it's Cross and Hopkins. It is 3-0 Eastern Michigan. And unfortunately, in back-to-back starts for Mitchell Hemmen, he's had rocky starts. Ohio gave up 10 runs in the first inning last week at NIU. Here's Kyle Schrodel, first pitch swinging, big pop-up, shallow left, shortstop Dolan out, and he makes the catch. And there's the second out of the inning. 3-0 Eastern Michigan, 2 gone here in the top of the first. The catcher is Ryan Lux. But there's a change in the lineup. Corey Taylor will bat. Taylor moves up to the 6th spot in the lineup. And the pitch. There's a strike from Hemmen. It is 0-1. So we told you Lux, the DH, was hitting 6th, Taylor 7th, Taylor up to the 6th spot, and it would appear that Lux is down to the 7 hole, and Hemmen pumps in a strike. It's 0-2. So Ohio's going to have to battle back again. 0-2 bounces in. It's 1-2. As mentioned, you don't want to be in this position very often. You'd prefer not to be the ball club that has to battle back, but Ohio does have that tendency. 1-2, shot on the ground, just foul. Wide of third. EMU's not messing around. They're hitting the ball hard this inning. If a ball club would have its druthers, you would be on top from the start, but Ohio's had to battle back, and they've done so with success. But ideally, you'd like to lead from the start of the ball game. 2-2 the count. 2 gone, bases clear. Top of the first. 3-0 EMU. Sliders, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Taylor goes down on strikes. First one for Hemmen, and that for him is strikeout number 10 on his season. 3 for EMU. 2 homers. Cross and Hopkins. Ohio coming up after a half rack. It's EMU 3, Ohio coming up. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
People's Bank is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics, and just like OU, People's Bank is headquartered in Southeast Ohio. People's Bank has been in business for over 120 years with over 100 full-service bank branches to serve you. With 3 locations in Athens County, now's the time to consider a switch and feel the client-first experience that helped People's Bank grow into a top 200 bank in the United States. People's Bank would love a chance to earn your business. Go Bobcats! People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Everyone knows that drinks at McDonald's just taste better. So, is it safe to assume that new lemonade at McDonald's might be more refreshing, more delicious, more bussin' with flavor than any lemonade you've ever had in your life? Yep. Try new lemonade from McDonald's, made with real lemon juice, bits of lemon pulp, and cane sugar. Or pick up a mocha frappe, made with rich chocolate flavor and a hint of coffee, blended with ice and topped with whipped light cream and chocolatey drizzle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary at participating McDonald's.
3-0 Eastern Michigan as we started off here. Bottom of the first inning. Ohio will line it up this way. A.J. Roush leads off in center field. Batting second, first baseman Alec Patino. 3-spot catcher is Mason Minzy. Cleanup right fielder Will Sturrick. Colin Kasperbauer hits 5th, the third baseman. Cole Williams bats 6th, the DH. Gideon Antles in left, he bats 7th. Alex Finney's at second, and he hits 8th. Nick Dolan rounds out the lineup, and he's the shortstop.
Number 7, A.J.
On the mound for Eastern Michigan is Luke Russo, 6'4", 199, senior from Howell, Michigan, north of Ann Arbor to the southeast of Lansing. 6'4", 199, the senior, 3-1 with a 3.69 ERA. He pitched twice at Ball State last weekend and was very good. In there is A.J. Roush to start it off for Ohio. First pitch swinging, bouncing ball into center for a base hit. Just to the left of Taylor Hopkins. And so that's a good way to start off the comeback effort, down 3-0. Here's Alec Patino. Patino wears 5. Sioux City, Iowa native. He, Roeder, and Kasperbauer all went to the same high school in Iowa Western Community College. Patino a good pickup. Left-handed batter, hitting .360 with 4 homers and 27 runs batted in. Throw to first, chases A.J. Roush back. The Bobcats did run last night. And in fact, Roush doubled his stolen base total. That was 3 coming into the game in one game. In fact, in 3 innings, he had 3 stolen bases in 3 innings. This pops out of the mid of Dolney, and up to second on a pass ball is A.J. Roush. Defensively for EMU, it's Kirk in left, Wilcox in center, Schrodel in right. Miller, Hopkins, Taylor, Cross on the infield, and Dolney is the catcher. Mentioned Dolney and Lux. Lux the DH, Dolney the catcher. 1-1 the count. Patino last night had 2 hits. Left-handed batter, and here it is. That handcuffed him, missed low and inside, 2-1 the count. Jim Strohs is behind the plate. Manny Gonzalez at third. Kirk Dominic at first. The Mid-American Conference umpiring triumvirate on this 40-degree day in Athens. 2-1, change-up strike. 2-2. From the stretch, it is Russo. Light tan glove, swing and a miss, strike 3, elevated up, and Patino goes down on strikes. Russo, 3-1 with a 3.69 ERA. This is his 4th start. 9 appearances now this year. He does have 2 saves. Coming into the ball game, 31 2/3 innings of work, 14 runs, 13 earned, 11 walks, 41 strikeouts. The opposition hitting a minuscule 212 against him. And the first one to Mason Minzy misses outside. Switch hitting catcher hitting left. 321 hitter, 6 homers and 21 runs batted in. He walked and scored last night. Big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Runner on at second, 1 gone, bottom of the first. Ohio down 3-0 on back-to-back Eagle Jacks of Cross and Hopkins. Roush at second. Russo checks him. Now comes back on 1-1, low and away. 2-1 the count. Figures to be cloudy all day. Low gray clouds, although it's not as windy as it was last night. But it's not comfortable, but it's tolerable. 2-1, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. I mean, it doesn't feel like, hopefully it will feel in a couple of weekends, but it feels like early baseball in the north. Minzy, Ohio's catcher, runner at second, 2-2. Line drive, right center field, way back, and that ball is gone. A 2-run Bobcat blast for Mason Minzy. Gonna be one of those days, huh? Bobcats in battle back mode, and Minzy sends one all the way back and out of here. Ohio down by a run in the first. Minzy's 7th homer of the year, RBIs 22 and 3. He homered twice on doubleheader Sunday in DeKalb from both sides of the plate. One in the first game, one in the second game. Here's Will Sturek, and the right-handed hitting right fielder takes one low and away. It's 1-0. Sturek hits .338, 5 homers and 15 runs batted in. Last night, he was hit by a pitch, struck out twice. 1-0, shoots this foul, first base side out of play. Rufus is here, and he's wearing a football jersey. Somebody's got to get Rufus a baseball jersey. Everybody's coming up to say hello. He's like a politician. 1-1, misses inside. 2-1 the count. 3-2 Ohio trails. We're in the first. We've got potentially 18 innings of baseball fun for you today. 2-1 coming from Russo, low and away. 3-1. Now Russo came in, giving up just 14 runs in, 9 appearances. And the opposition hitting .212 against him. So Ohio gets a couple of hits in the first inning. 1 gone, the 3-1 pitch. Skied to right, coming in and towards the line is Schroeder, still on the run, and he makes a head-high one-handed squeeze for out number 2. Here's Colin Kasperbauer. Ohio's third baseman. Hits .255, no homers and 16 runs batted in. CK singled and scored in the 7th inning last night. Uh-oh. The dog behind the plate sees Rufus. Bouncing ball to first, back of the bag near the line cross, runs to the sack for the out, and the inning is over. And so is the confrontation between mascot and dog. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. We go to the second. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Second inning is on from Bob Wren. We've already had 5 runs scored. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. 3-3-0 for EMU in the first. 2-2-0 for Ohio in the first. And the Eagles will lead it off here in the top of the second. Aaron Dolney bats. And the pitch popped up, shallow left, long run, Antle in and makes the catch. So Dolney flies out to left. Got a change in the starting lineup for EMU, as mentioned. And into a bat here is Darren Kraft, 6'1", 215 junior. Infielder hits one on the ground through the left side hole, base hit. So Dolney up, Kraft singles, and this scorecard's a mess already. So Kraft on the single. Here's Cole Wilcox, their 9-man lineup, the center fielder. Off the fist, back of home, and out of play. Bang off the roof. And right back to, oh, wow. That's pretty rare. I haven't seen one of those in a long time where it hit off the roof and then it rolls back down. Huh. Runner at first and the throw over, 0-1 the count on Wilcox, who is their 9-hole hitting center fielder. 291, a hitter with a homer and 7 runs batted in. As mentioned, in 15 years of doing this, I think we've had 1 foul ball back to the booth. 0-1, swing and a miss. Now, what happened with that one is it bounced off of the walkway, and then it hopped up here. So there's never been a looping foul ball back on the fly to the booth in 15 years. Maybe today's the day. 0-2, living away. 1-2 the count. Runner at first, top of the second, 3-2 Ohio trails. It's the height of the net and the distance from the plate to the net and how far back we are, which isn't that far. It's science. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wilcox goes down on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup with Glenn Miller. 3-2 Ohio trails, top of the second inning. What else happened in the Mid-American Conference, you wonder, yesterday? Well, we'll tell you. Plus, there's a whole bunch of games going on today. A Sunday in the MAC. And we'll see if Central Michigan can beat Bowling Green. That hasn't happened yet. Miller takes low and away from Hemmen. Big inning for Hemmen, by the way. After giving up the 3 runs in the first inning, Can he get through the second inning unscathed? There are a bunch of games today because there are a bunch of doubleheaders today. Hemming from the stretch and a throw to first. Back in time goes Kraft. Bottom of the first inning at Akron, Zips 1, Ball State nothing. Top of the second at Miami, Redhawks and Broncos of Western Michigan scoreless. Those are the other two games going right now. But yesterday in the league, a couple other interesting scores for sure on April Fool's Day. No fooling. BG beats Central 3-2. Miller takes low, 2-0. Two gone, runner at first, top of the second, 3-2. Eastern Michigan with the lead. Western Michigan beat Miami 6-0, and Xavier won over Northern Illinois 9-4. Hemming from the stretch. This is popped up towards the line and right. Sturek with the long run. He's under it in fair territory by a foot, and he makes the catch. Nice job by Mitchell Hemming to get back on the beam and have the balance in the second inning and throw up a 0. Did give up a hit. That man stranded. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Game 2 of this 3-game series. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Hello there, my name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you know you're gonna get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
At Ohio Health, you can see your doctor here, there, or anywhere, whether it's in person.
Hi there, how are you feeling today?
Or at home.
Hi there, how are you doing?
At one of our 200-plus care sites across the state.
All right, let's take a look.
Or on your tablet, smartphone, or computer.
So when did this problem start?
You'll feel good knowing Ohio Health provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
And leading off for Ohio, number 8, Cole Williams.
Cole Williams leads it off for Ohio here in the bottom of the second. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. 9-inning ball game, 9-inning game to follow on a doubleheader Sunday in Southeast Ohio. Williams, 439 hitter. That's 18 for 41. 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. Ohio's DH potentially could play first base too. Left-handed batter in the 1-0. That drops low from Russo. 2-0 the count. Going to need every bit of the 5-hour energy today for sure. 18 innings worth. How many can you take in one day? 2-0, line drive headed to center and cut off on a dive by Taylor. Gets up and throws to first late. Taylor did well to keep it on the infield, went down on one knee, but it's an infield single for Cole Williams. Here's Gideon Antle. Antle, Ohio's left fielder, hits .324, has a homer and 12 runs batted in. Antle last night was on base 3 times. 2 singles and a walk, scored 2 runs. Fouls this one back and out of play. It's 0-1. Bobcat softball going on right now against Ball State. Bobcat baseball with the doubleheader today. Cherry blossoms have popped. 0-1. That missed upstairs. 1-1 to count. Those are those white kind of pom-pom-ish sort of petals on the trees that you see lining the Hocking. They look pretty, but they smell awful. 1-1 coming. Fly ball, left center field, hit way up there. It carries a bit, but it's playable. Wilcox under and makes the catch. Back to first goes Williams. Here's Alex Finney,
Number 15, Alex Finney,
who hits .215, 2 homers and 13 runs batted in. Finney reached in the 5th and scored singled in the 7th. Runner at first, one gone, bottom of the 2nd, 3-2 EMU, and the pitch is a strike on a slider from Russo. I'm actually really surprised that a lot of those petals are still on the trees, considering the fact that the wind gusted to about 40 miles per hour last night. Hang strong, little leaves. Throw to first, chases Williams back. A lot of times when there's big wind like that, they just go flying and scattering, and they're not on the trees for that much longer. You wait 365 days to have your time to shine, and then the wind blows you away. 0-2 pitch. Bounces in, 1-2. There's got to be a life lesson about that or something. You just never know how long you're going to be under the spotlight. But the cherry blossoms are certainly pretty. A lot of folks taking selfies around them today as I walk to the ballpark. 1-2, bounces in, trying to take second on the play. Williams, throw down there. It will go into center field, but nice job by Wilcox to back it up. So on a wild one, Williams moves up to second. One gone, runner in scoring position. Bobcats down 3-2, bottom of the 2nd inning. It is going to be a long day at the park today, as we started right at noon. 2-2 pitch coming. Called, strike 3. Fastball down to the outside corner. Second strikeout of the day for Russo. Here's Nick Dolan. It'd be good if he gets right. 136 hitter, no homers and 8 runs batted in. Dolan last night reached on an error but struck out 3 times. 2 white batting gloves close to the plate, right-hand side, runner at second, 2 gone, and the pitch. Dolan takes a strike, it's 0-1. It would be nice if the sun comes out at some point today. It'd be good for Dolan if he could drive in the tying run. Check swing on a slider low and away. They appeal, he didn't go. 1-1 the count. Runner at second, Cole Williams started off the inning with a single. Russo from the stretch. And the pitch, up and in, 2-1. As mentioned, Russo pitched twice at Ball State last weekend. He was really good. 8 1/3 innings of work, 10 strikeouts, no walks. He started on Sunday against the Cardinals, 6 innings, a run, 5 hits, 8 strikeouts. 2-1. This is popped way up into shallow center, almost so shallow it didn't even reach there. It's to short. Taylor Hopkins made the catch and the inning's over. I thought it was headed to center. It wasn't. Just went to short. Hopkins makes the catch and the inning's done. No runs, a leadoff hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through with 2 of potentially 18. Eastern Michigan 3, Ohio 2. You're listening to Bobcat Baseball from Athens on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Mark Porter Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics. Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Pomeroy is one of Ohio's largest GM dealers and is a 13-time Mark of Excellence Award winner. Mark Porter Ford is the 2021 President's Club Award winner for dealership sales and service, and a top 3 dealer in the Cincinnati Select region. Mark Porter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Pomeroy and Jackson has the largest Jeep and Ram inventory in Southeast Ohio. Visit markporterauto.com to get your car ferry discount today. The car ferry will be chanting OU, oh yeah, let's go Bobcats.
Matt Kirk leads off the 3rd inning for Eastern Michigan. Lines one to right, in there for a base hit on the first pitch. So the player of the year in the MAC from last year, lines one to right for a single. Here's Josh Cross. 3-2 Eastern Michigan, top of the third. That's the 5th hit already against Mitchell Hemmen. Here it is to Cross, who homered in the first. They went back-to-back, you remember. Cross and Hopkins takes one low. It's 1-0. Hello to Big Daddy Kevin Reed, listening in Bemidji, Minnesota tonight. The play-by-play voice of the Bemidji State Beavers. 1-0 pitch. Big bouncer wide of first, foul. The loyal Bobcat. Listen to his call of a semifinal tournament game in their D2 league and had a D1 sound to it. All the sponsors they had, wow, pretty impressive. 1-1 pitch, fouled back to the screen. It's 1-2. Make wherever you are where you ideally would like to be, right? If you feel that you've got big-time broadcasting stuff, well, do it. 1-2 with the runner going. Fouled back to the screen. Now that would have headed back to the booth if the screen wasn't there. But the screen did its job again. 1-2 the count. Runner at first, top of the third. 3-2 EMU with the lead. Cross, left-handed batter. And Ohio has to be mindful of Kirk at first in all of these Eagles, for sure. Ohio won last night 7-6 and come from behind fashion. 1-2 pitch, wrapped on the ground wide of first, foul. As mentioned, standings in the MAC. Ball State at the top of the league at 8-2. Then it's Toledo and Ohio at 6-4. Kent State, BG, Central Michigan, Akron. Then Western, Eastern, Miami, and Northern. This one right back to the mound, fielded by Hemmen, underhand toss to first in time. Oof, that was right at the mound. And Hemmen's got to get that heart rate down a bit. That was a comebacker. Kirk to second on the play. Here's Taylor Hopkins. Wow, that was right back to him. Hopkins homered in the first. One gone here in the third. Line drive center field. No, didn't get there. Leaping play, Dolan, and the inning is over. Dolan with the leap. His glove hand is his left hand, and he made the catch, and the inning is done. So, Ohio strands a man. We go to the bottom of the third. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. Hang a star on that from Nick Dolan. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Athens' own Union Street Diner is open and offers a variety of delicious menu options. Union Street Diner is open every day for your favorites like burgers, sandwiches, fries, vegetarian options, and of course, breakfast all day. Union Street Diner is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery all 7 days a week. See the menu online at unionstreetdiner.com or give them a call at 740-594-6007. Be sure to visit the Union Street Diner, 70 West Union Street, Athens.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Steps up, throws deep, middle of the end zone, wide open, 6 for the Cats, touchdown Ohio!
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
A.J. Roush leads it off in the bottom of the third as Ohio trails 3-2 to Eastern Michigan. Russo back on the mound. Hopkins was doubled up there on that line shot. Kirk was, rather. On a double play that ended the inning. Russo back out there. Roush to lead it off. Right on right in the bottom of the third. 0-1 the count. The pitch sweeps low and outside. It is 1-1. Heck of a play by Nick Dolan to end the inning. Russo from Howell, Michigan. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. If you're driving west to Detroit on I-96 on the way to Lansing, you probably see some factory outlets in Howell. That's his hometown. Pitch misses low and away. It's 2-2. On drives to Mount Pleasant. I've stopped off there before. Got a Nike outlet there. Had an Adidas outlet. Not sure if it's still there. 2-2 called. Strike three and a changeup. Good pitch. Roush goes down on strikes. Third strikeout for Russo. Here's Alec Patino. That dog does not like Rufus one bit. Rufus is covering his eyes as he walks past. And the dog really doesn't like Rufus at all. It's a regular old cat v dog battle. Fly ball down the line in left for Patino towards the bullpen and out of play. 1-1 the count. Every time that Rufus gets close, the dog senses, and the dog wins again. Yeah, looking over there to make sure Rufus is well out of range. 1-1 pitch, up and away. 2-1 the count. Is there another mascot somewhere? No. 2-1 the count, one gone, bases clear, bottom of the third, and the pitch. Fly ball foul, third base side, out of play. Already 5 combined runs, 8 combined hits. We're in the bottom of the third. It's a 9-inning ball game. Russo from the line and brings it home. Smoked to center for a base hit. So Alec Patino with the single. Here's Mason Minzy. Hit a 2-run homer back in the first. Seven homers on the year now. Minzy came in to the series tied for 6th in the MAC in home runs. One gone, runner at first, bottom of the third, 3-2 EMU. Russo had to start on Sunday at Ball State, but also pitched on Friday against the Cardinals. 2 in the third, gave up a run, 2 hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. There's a strike to the left-handed hitting Minzy. It is 0-1. Will we see the sun today? There's a little bit of a sliver in the clouds. Gray clouds, 40-degree day. 0-1, misses outside. 1-1 the count. This concludes the 4th weekend of conference play. And we are a third of a way through after last night. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. But as mentioned last night, this series against Eastern Michigan important. They all are, obviously, but next weekend at Toledo, incredibly important. Sidearm throw back to first, Patino back on a dive. Then it's Miami, and the Red Hawks are just really struggling. Bottom of the league. Wonder what's going on there. Russo from the belt, runner holds in the pitch. Topped up the first, well, just to the right of the plate, foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. But the big series against the teams that are expected to do well are coming up. Ball State here, Kent State on the road. Ohio's already seen Central Michigan. 1-2 pitch. Minzy takes strike 3. Outside edge. It was a confusing changeup. That's the 4th strikeout. That's the 3rd looking for Russo. Here's Will Sturrock. 2 gone, a runner at first. 3-2 EMU. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. First one to Will, who flew out in the first. Misses outside. It's 1-0. Temperatures will warm as we go along. We'll get into the 50s today. 1-0 pitch. Missed up and in. 2-0. Beyond next weekend from Scott Park in Toledo. 3 o'clock on Friday, airtime 2:45. And then a single game, hopefully Saturday and Sunday. 2-0 pitch, fouled off the mask of the home plate umpire. Hopefully Jim Strohs is okay. That knocked off the mask, and he says, no, the mask did the job. Oof. Trying to shake out the cobwebs. But he's all right. 2-1 pitch, runner at first, 2 gone. Shot foul to the berm, first base side. 2-2 the count. Every weekend that Ohio's played in MAC play, there has been some sort of weather or timing change. The long-range forecast, though, for next weekend is good in Toledo. 2-2. Top towards third, waiting for a hop. Miller, gloves, fires the throw to first with a high stretch cross. Good play, inning over. Yep. As of now, there's no rain or weather really expected in Toledo next weekend. But we'll see. We're through with 3-2 EMU. Thanks for listening, however you're listening. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
People's Bank is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics, and just like OU, People's Bank is headquartered in Southeast Ohio. People's Bank has been in business for over 120 years with over 100 full-service bank branches to serve you. With 3 locations in Athens County, now's the time to consider a switch and feel the client-first experience that helped People's Bank grow into a top 200 bank in the United States. People's Bank would love a chance to earn your business. Go Bobcats! People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Everyone knows that drinks at McDonald's just taste better. So, is it safe to assume that new lemonade at McDonald's might be more refreshing, more delicious, more bussin' with flavor than any lemonade you've ever had in your life? Yep, try new lemonade from McDonald's, made with real lemon juice, bits of lemon pulp, and cane sugar. Or pick up a mocha frappe, made with rich chocolate flavor and a hint of coffee, blended with ice and topped with whipped light cream and chocolatey drizzle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary at participating.
Fourth inning is on in Athens. 3-2 Eastern Michigan. All the runs scored in the first. Back-to-back homers for EMU. Mitchell Hemmond back out there for Ohio. The Tutopoulos wooden shoe. And now Bobcat. Schroeder leads it off. 0-2 is the count. Put up 2 zeros after 2 homers in the first inning. Coming back. Misses up and away to Schroeder, who popped out in the first. He homered last night, and he hit a 3-run jack against Oakland midweek. Pitch is low, it's 2-2. Hemmond from the wind and coming back. This is popped up, foul, first base side, out of play. And bang, off a table. Hemmond from Tutopoulos, which is outside of Effingham, and his junior college is where I live, basically, Carterville, Illinois. I lived right down the street from John A. Logan. And of course, I am a proud SIU Saluki. 2-2, missed inside, 3-2. And John A.'s athletic program is outstanding. They won the JUCO National Championship in basketball. Payoff pitch. Called. Strike 3. Fastball. Schroeder didn't like it, but doesn't protest. Maybe a little bit more upset with himself. Strikeout. That is his third. Here's Corey Taylor. And John A.'s athletic program across all sports, very good. Humpback liner over the outstretched leaping glove of Dolan at short and in the center. So a single. That the 6th hit for EMU. We're in the 4th. 3-2 Eagles.
Up now, Aaron Dolney.
Here's Aaron Dolney. Hemmond did good work at John A. Logan. When I was in school, I did PA for John A. Logan volleyball. That was my first PA work ever. Fastball low. I settled into the role. I must admit, the pace of volleyball, it intimidated me a little bit. And they were really good, and I wasn't on the PA mic anyway. Throw to first, chases the runner back. But we all got to find our roles, right? Just settle into things. I was better at the end of that volleyball season than I was at the start. But it was $25 a game. 1-0, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. And as a college student on dollar beer night, $25 can really stretch. So that volleyball work really came through. 1 gone, runner at first. 3-2 EMU. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Hemmond from the stretch and a throw to first chases the runner back. All a means to an end. And Hemmond's junior college work has led him to Athens. He would love a double play. Good pickoff move, back to first. Goes Taylor. EMU came into the series with 48 stolen bases. 48. That's a lot. But Ohio kept them under wraps last night. Uh-oh. Throw to first, chases the runner back. Dogs at the park really don't like Rufus today. There's another dog. This is a different dog. There are 2 dogs. And this one had an encounter with Rufus too. 1-1 low, but called a strike. It's 1-2. One and two the count, 1 gone, runner at first. 3-2 Eastern Michigan with the lead. It appeared that we were headed for a whole lot of runs. Still could get there, but we're in the 4th. Hemmond from the stretch and another throw over. But to regather here, if you could put up another 0 after getting lit up with 2 homers in the 1st inning, that'd be impressive. 1-2 pitch coming. Low and in. Minzy thought about throwing backside, didn't. Seven-man the lineup is Dolney. Taylor at first. 2-2 the count. After a long pause, here it is. That missed low. Well, it was a 3-2 count. My apologies. The scoreboard had 2-2. Or wait a second, that wasn't. They throw to first. They were all confused on the count, too. He thought it was ball 4. It was ball 3. The runner moved from first to second, and then they get him out. Taylor thought it was ball 4. Dolney thought it was ball 4. The scoreboard was right. The Eagles were wrong, and it is in essence, Pickoff. 3-2. That's ball 4. It's up and away. So 2 gone, runner at first. Taylor was picked off because he thought it was ball 4. The batter thought it was ball 4. The scoreboard was right. I should have trusted myself because I thought it was 3-2. But anyway, it's a walk, and here's Kraft, who singled back in the second inning. 2 gone, a runner at first. I just kind of figured that everybody at the plate knew what the count was more than the scoreboard and me. Slider sweeps low and away. But the scoreboard was right, and it was a 3-2 count. That's another thing that you don't see very often. And Ohio is able to get the out. Officially scored 2-1-3. So Kraft bats and a runner at first. Want to know the count. Here it is from Hemmen. Check swing, strike, throw down to first. Back in time on a slide, and that got past Patino, trickles down the right field line and up to second on the play. That's an error somewhere. The throw was not poor. It just went through Patino. And so the runner moves up to second. That's Dolney. 1-1 the count. There's a strike in the outside edge. It's 1-2. Hemmen trying for his 4th strikeout. He's walked 1. His next pitch will be his 53rd. And a bluff, lob toss back to second. That was a lollipop throw over to Finney after he stepped off the rubber. 3-2, we're in the 4th. Outfield straight up. Kraft waits. Misses low and in. 2-2. Bobcats would love to win their 3rd MAC series. Beat Bowling Green, beat Northern Illinois last weekend. Loss was to Central Michigan. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground through the left side hole, base hit. Antle charges, fields. There will be no play at the plate. Coming in to score is Dolney. It is 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Kraft, a late insertion into the lineup with 2 hits. That's an RBI single for him. And the Eagles are back on top by 2. Here's Cole Wilcox. So as it turned out, that backside throw to first and the trickle past there does come through for Eastern. Line shot to left. It will hang up for Antle as he runs towards the line about 5 feet in front of the track, makes the catch, and the inning is over. Eagles get a run on 2 hits. There was an error and a man left. We played 3.5, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. From Athens, this is Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Par-Mar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Par-Mar has it. Download the Par-Mar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Par-Mar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Par-Mar store near you now, there will be soon.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Bunch of ways to be able to listen to us via the Varsity Network app. We're the only Mac broadcast on the app. And you can listen to games from all over the country, and we're right there for you today. Thanks to everybody in Winston-Salem for their work in that. There's an audio link on your computer as well, the Varsity Network app. You can listen online. We got the web stream today. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, 4-2 Eastern Michigan with the lead. Russo back out there, scoring the bunt, pulling it back, and taking a strike is Colin Kasperbauer. It is 0-1. Game one of a doubleheader, game two of the series. 9-inning game to follow. 18 innings of baseball fun today at the Wren. Russo coming back. There's a strike. It is 0-2. 4-7-0 for EMU, 2-4-1 for the baseball Bobcats. Kasperbauer, left-handed bat, back of the box, close to the plate. 0-2 pitch from Russo. Swing and a miss, strike three. Good morning, good afternoon, and unfortunately good night for Colin Kasperbauer. Here's Cole Williams. That's 5 strikeouts on the day for Russo, but he's had more of the backwards K than via the frontwards K. Williams singled in the second. And the pitch. Misses low, it's 1-0. We've got the original Hang In There Baby poster in the broadcast booth. I can't believe that Joe Carbone picked that poster to hang up on the wall. Line drive, right field. It will be right there for Schrodel, who makes the catch. 2 gone. Williams lines out. Here's Gideon Antle. But I took a picture with that, tweeted that out. It's a bobcat on a branch. It's a little baby bobcat, and it's on a branch, and it's just hanging on for dear life. It's right there. You could look at it. It's right there. It apparently is very integral to the structural integrity of this booth and ballpark. If you take that down, the whole ballpark's coming down. 0-1 the count, 2 gone, bases clear in the pitch. Big swing and a miss for Gideon Antle. Someone went to Joe Carbone and said, I like this. Let's frame it and put it up on the wall. And they did. And that has weathered all of these years. 0-2, swing and a foul tip held on to by Dolney, and the inning's over. Well, we'll hang in there, baby, with that poster and through a doubleheader today. We head to the fifth. Bobcats go down in order. It's 4-2 Eastern Michigan. This is Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Hello there, my name is Seychelle, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you know you're gonna get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
Glenn Miller leads it off here for EMU. We're in the fifth, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Mitchell Hemman back on the mound, and the pitch. Fastball strike in the outside edge to the right-handed hitter. 1, 2, and 3 in the EMU 9. Miller, Kirk, and Cross. 4-2 Eagles were in the 5th. This is pop foul, back at home and out of play. It was a dance contest between innings. And everybody's a winner. It was more breakdancing and cartwheels than dancing. 0-2 hit on the ground toward short, circling it, Dolan throwing on the run. Nice backhand scoop of a pick by Patino. Good play. And there is one away.
Stepping up the bat. Our whiffing for chicken, strikeout batter of the game. Number 41, Matt Kirk.
Here's Matt Kirk.
As a reminder, fans, if he strikes out, 10 fans will be going home with a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
I don't know if you want to poke the bear, but Matt Kirk was the player of the year in the league last year, and he has been picked as the whiffin' for chicken batter today. Time called, and Hemmons' day is done. Tim Brown out to the mound, and after giving up 3 runs in the first, Hemmon gave up just 1 in the 4th, and we're getting a pitching change here. And even though Ohio's down 4-2, this could have gone sideways, but Hemmon was able to keep it going. And I think his ball club knows that, and I think Tim Brown, Ohio's pitching coach, knows that too. And so he keeps Ohio in this game. It's a better effort than he had at Northern Illinois for sure last weekend. And so positive steps. 1 gone, top of the 5th, 4-2 Ohio trails. Game 1 of the doubleheader, game 2 of the series. And we've got a pitching change here in Athens. Tell you about the new Bobcat arm after this 60-second pause. This is Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
At Ohio Health, you can see your doctor here, there, or anywhere, whether it's in person.
Hi there. How are you feeling today?
Or at home.
Hi there. How are you doing?
At one of our 200-plus care sites across the state.
All right, let's take a look.
Or on your tablet, smartphone, or computer.
So when did this problem start?
You'll feel good knowing Ohio Health provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
New pitcher into the game for Ohio is Jacob Tate, the Tennessee native. Bases empty, 1 gone. And Matt Kirk swings and fouls it off third base side out of play. Left on left here, Jacob Tate into the ball game for Ohio. 6'6", 235 from Louisville, Tennessee in the Knoxville area. 0-1 pitch. Fastball strike in the outside edge. It's 0-2. Kirk didn't like the call. Tate in for Ohio. His 8th appearance, 1-1 with a 5.52 ERA. Kirk is 1 for 2 today, and the 0-2 pitch. Pops it up, foul, down the line and left, curling towards that retaining wall, and foul. Kirk's got a bit of a Anthony Rizzo sort of lean back, stretch, and lean into his stance. Tate has a bit of a hitch in his delivery too, and so you got a lot going on there. 1 gone, bases clear, 0-2 the count, top of the 5th, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Tate for Kirk. Bouncing ball to third, there's Casper Bauer. Vacuums that up, throws to first in time, and that's a really good hitter. That was beat by a good reliever.
Now Josh Cross.
Here's Josh Cross, Eastern Michigan's first baseman. Cross with 11 multi-hit games. He is Eastern's RBI leader. He, into the weekend, the 15th hardest batter to strike out in college baseball. Bouncing ball headed towards center. It's there, past a diving Dolan. It's a single, big turn, puts the hooks on, and returns back to first. He homered in the first. It was a 2-run shot. He and Hopkins went back-to-back. And Hopkins bats now. So, as I mentioned, Cross is tough to strike out. Cross didn't strike out there. Left on left here. Tate from the stretch and the pitch. Fly ball down the line and left, foul, out of play. Tate had to kind of battle through a bit of injury, and he's got the stuff to be a starter for sure. But Ohio can slot him into some really good positions out of the bullpen. 2 gone, runner at first, 0-1 the count. Top of the 5th, 4-2 EMU. High fastball misses. It's 1-1. Bobcats were down 2-0, 3-0, 3-2, and now 4-2 in the 5th. Exhale from Tate and brings it home. Swing and a miss. It seemed to elude the swinging bat of the cleanup hitter Hopkins. Tate's ready to go. Not a whole lot of messing around out there. Hunched over, now ball meets glove, and the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, runner with the delayed steal, throw down to second, and they got him. The Eagles can run. Cross tried it, and he is thrown out. 2-6, delayed steal, and Ohio works around a man on with 2 outs. Halfway home, game 1, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Thanks for listening to Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If you're traveling to a game, weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
Mark Porter Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics. Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Pomeroy is one of Ohio's largest GM dealers and is a 13-time Mark of Excellence Award winner. Mark Porter Ford is the 2021 President's Club Award winner for dealership sales and service, and a top 3 dealer in the Cincinnati Select region. Mark Porter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Pomeroy and Jackson has the largest Jeep and Ram inventory in Southeast Ohio. Visit markporterauto.com to get your car ferry discount today. The car ferry will be chanting OU, oh yeah, let's go Bobcats.
Game 1 of the doubleheader, game 2 of the series. Ohio won last night 7-6. Trying to battle back. Alex Finney to lead it off here against Russo, the starter for EMU, Luke Russo. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Right on right, the pitch. Drops low to Finney. It is 1-0. Hello to the Manises listening in Port Huron, Michigan today. Tom tweets at me. You could do the same. Russ Eisenstein, that's E-I-S-E-N-S-T-E-I-N. They're all listening. Brett Manis. Still probably doing Brett Manis stuff. 1-1 pitch coming. Low, 2-1. Loved his approach. Just loved it. Everybody loves a confident cat closer, and he had the moxie, baby. 2-1 pitch coming. Fastball in for a strike. 2-2. It's not always going to go smoothly, of course, sports, but when Manis was right, man, he was really, really fun to watch. 2-2, fly ball foul, first base side out of play. Also, always enjoyed the Manises coming to town. And the baked goods of Mrs. Manis. There was this cinnamon sort of something. So good. 2-2, fly ball, left center field. This ball is going to stay in the park. Left fielder over, that's Kirk. And he makes the catch. Now number 1. Here's Nick Dolan. It was kind of like a pound cake strudely sort of thing. maybe strudel isn't the right word, but it was really good. Cinnamon, sugar, and it was done in like a night. Fastball strike to Dolan. 0-1 the count. Fans didn't like the call. And the pitch. There's a strike. It's 0-2. But thanks to the Manises for tuning in today. 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. That was low and away. Knocked down by the catcher who will throw to first in time for the out. Back to A.J. Roush. Now, the baked goods, that is not like a necessity. You don't have to do it. I'm specifically speaking to parents here. But I'm not going to turn it down. I mean, that'd be criminal. A.J. takes a strike. It's 0-1. 7 strikeouts, by the way, for Russo, the Howell, Michigan native. Found a good home at Eastern Michigan, right in his backyard. Peers out over the glove, takes a sign, rocks and fires. That was out of the mid of the catcher, and then it's called a ball. Kraft is catching. Originally, it was Dolney in the lineup as a catcher. 1-1 the count, 2 gone, bases clear in the pitch. Swing to foul tip. It's 1-2. Speaking of baked goods, one of the best donut shops in the MAC is in Ypsilanti. Dom's, 1-2. Bouncing ball, weakly hit up the line at first, foul. We'll do it again at 1-2. It is the second best road donut in the Mid-American Conference. And I think it's cash only. That's how you know it's good. 1-2, swing and a miss. That foul tip. Nope, it was a swing and a miss. Dropped by the catcher, Kraft, and he throws to first in time for the out. And the inning is over. Sweetwater's in Kalamazoo first. Dom's in Ypsilanti second. Road Donuts in the league. We've played 5, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. This is Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Athens' own Union Street Diner is open and offers a variety of delicious menu options. Union Street Diner is open every day for your favorites like burgers, sandwiches, fries, vegetarian options, and of course, breakfast all day. Union Street Diner is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery all 7 days a week. See the menu online at unionstreetdiner.com or give them a call at 740-594-6007. Be sure to visit the Union Street Diner, 70 West Union Street, Athens.
People's Bank is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics, and just like OU, People's Bank is headquartered in Southeast Ohio. People's Bank has been in business for over 120 years with over 100 full-service bank branches to serve you. With 3 locations in Athens County, now's the time to consider a switch and feel the client-first experience that helped People's Bank grow into a top 200 bank in the United States. People's Bank would love a chance to earn your business. Go Bobcats! People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Top of the 6th inning is on. The 2 green gangs in the MAC. EMU's green and Ohio's green. Right now, the visitors on top 4-2. As we're in the top of the 6th, 4-8-0 for the defenders of Ypsilanti. 2-4-1 for the boys from Athens. Jacob Tate back out there for Ohio to start it off. Bouncing ball headed towards center, but fielded by Ohio's shortstop Dolan, who throws to first in time for the out. And there's 1 up, 1 down here as Ohio gets Hopkins to bounce out. Here's Kyle Schrodel. Popped out and struck out looking. He's homered in back-to-back games. They ended their losing streak against Oakland midweek and won. Schrodel homered last night. 0-1 pitch coming. That's low. It's 1-1. Hello to Alex Jewell, part of Eastern Michigan's outstanding sports information department. Alex, just a really good dude. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. It's 1-2. As mentioned, not everybody in the league does notes anymore, but Eastern Michigan's sports info, they pump out the notes, and these are major league quality notes. These are really good and much appreciated. 1-2, dropped low, 2-2. Alex and Greg Steiner and the rest of the crew there, they've got it all covered. I mean, this is really good stuff. So thanks to him for listening. 2-2, hit on the ground through the left side hole, base hit. So Schrodel with the single. Here's Corey Taylor. Runner at first, one gone. Top of the sixth, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. I think Toledo's sports info still does notes too, and so we'll have a bunch of those for you next weekend as well. But really appreciate other sports info offices in the league for what they do. There's a strike from Tate, 0-1. And their office is, they're in charge of the stats at all MAC championships. 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, center field, hit pretty well. Moving back on it, Roush, he's under it and makes the catch. One-handed off his left shoulder. Two gone. Fly out for Taylor. And here's Aaron Dolney. Two gone, runner at first. Top of the sixth, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. But Steiner and Jewell and those guys, and girls, they set up the stat monitors for the MAC championships. And so they're always there if the Eagles are there or not. There's a strike to the left-handed hitter. Dolney, it's 0-1. And they did a great job of the MAC championships. MAC tournament again in Cleveland. Check swing, he went around, 0-2 the count. Plus last year, as mentioned last night, we were there for Easter Sunday last year, and they had the ham and the whole Easter Sunday buffet. It was outstanding. 0-2, just missed outside. Looked to be pretty good, 1-2. Bendo strike a couple of times on Easter Sunday. They've got the whole press box spread. And I tried to infotain for the food. 1-2 pitch, up and in, 2-2. Now there used to be a time at Eastern where you had to broadcast outside because that press box was a little too tight. But I'd like to think that they think that the infotainment is good enough that they allow me to get in the box. And plus, it's been really cold when we've been up there, so it would have been harsh if they kept me outside. 2-2 pitch, hit on the ground to short. Playing perfectly is Dolan. Goes to first in time for the out. Inning done. We played 5.5, 4-2 Eastern Michigan. Time for the Bobcats to keep battling back. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Located on 741 East State Street, Steak and Shake is serving up handmade milkshakes, fresh pressed steak burgers, and crispy shoestring fries cooked right to order. Kick off your day with our breakfast served until 11 a.m. And don't forget to join us for happy hour drinks and shakes on weekdays from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Steps up, throws deep, middle of the end zone, wide open, 6 for the Cats, touchdown Ohio!
In sight, it must be right. We'll see you there at Steak and Shake Athens.
People's Bank is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics, and just like OU, People's Bank is headquartered in Southeast Ohio. People's Bank has been in business for over 120 years with over 100 full-service bank branches to serve you. With 3 locations in Athens County, now's the time to consider a switch and feel the client-first experience that helped People's Bank grow into a top 200 bank in the United States. People's Bank would love a chance to earn your business. Go Bobcats! People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
This is game 1 of a doubleheader. Welcome back to Bob Brennan Stadium on a cloudy, hopefully getting to 50 degrees Sunday in Southeast Ohio. New pitcher in for the Eagles here. The day done for Luke Russo. 23, Bobby Jones. 6'5", 210, junior from Loveland, Ohio, and a transfer from Xavier. Bobby Jones into the ball game for Eastern Michigan, as Ohio will start it off here with Alec Patino. Big rip and a miss. It's 0-1. So Jones in, where's 23? Jones making his 8th appearance, 0-2 with the 4.50 ERA. 18 innings of work, 18 hits, 10 runs, 9 earned, 6 walks, 13 strikeouts. For the tall, right-handed Ohio native. 1-1, hit on the ground towards second to his left, and Taylor bobbled the ball. Now, he might have beat it out anyway. Here's Mason Minzy. We'll see how that is ruled. It is a single. Here's Minzy. Hit a 2-run homer back in the first. If he hits one here in the 6th, it's a tie game. Left-handed batter, 2 black batting gloves, black bat, and the pitch. There's a strike from Jones. It's 0-1. Cloud cover here. There's some breaks in the clouds, and when it does, it's a little brighter, but right now it's got kind of an ominous look to it. 0-1 pitch. This is tapped towards third, charging there. Miller scoops, throws, no. Late. So a swinging bunt for Minzy, who could hit the ball a mile, and he rolled it about 50 feet up at third. First and second, the runners for Will Sturrock. And Ohio has a spot again where the Bobcats can battle back again. So Ohio gets to the bullpen after Russo was really, really good. 5 innings, 4 runs, 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. Threw 74 pitches, struck out 8, didn't walk a man. Bunt put down to the mound, to the left of the mound, thrown high and over the outstretched glove of Cross at first. It hops over the fence and out of play. It is 4-3 now on an error on the throw by Jones. Patino scores. To third goes Minzy. Time called. And a mound visit coming here as Sturrock reaches. So an E1 on the throw, and Ohio's down a run. Town hall meeting as Eastern Michigan gets the bullpen going. Second and third, the runners here. As Ohio trails by a run, and Colin Kasperbauer is at the plate. Kasperbauer improved his average by about 20 points last weekend at NIU. In here for a spot, the first teamer in the league last year. Ohio down 4-3. We're in the last of the 6th. Infield in, and the pitch. Kasperbauer takes low. That's knocked down by Kraft. It is 1-0. That trickled to the right of the batter's area, and no advancement of the runner. Ohio is down 3-0 to start. 3-2, 4-2, 4-3. Second and third, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the sixth with a run already in. Big swing and a miss for Casper Bauer. It's 1-1. These Bobcats battle for sure. 1-1 the count. Bouncing ball towards third, played it right to the bag, and they tag Minzy, who is going back to the sack on a dive. That's a really good play by Miller. The ball guided him right to the bag on a high hop. Minzy really was betwixt and between. He decided to go back to the bag, and after the high hop, the tag put down. So on a fielder's choice, Casper Bauer reaches. Minzy out at third, 5 unassisted. Sturek stays at second, 1 gone. And here's Cole Williams. First one low, it's 1-0. Single Patino, infield single Minzy, air for Sturek to reach. Fielder's choice, and now Williams. 1-0, low and in. 2-0. Ohio had a situation last night where Ohio had runners on the corners and nobody out and didn't score. Here, Bobcats with 1 out, and Williams, who has 16 runs batted in, would love to come through. Check swing, foul back to the screen. It's 2-1. Red bat for Williams. Hunched out over the plate. Left-handed batter back of the box. Here it is from Jones. And the tall righty misses outside. 3-1. Hitting room in right center field as the center fielder Wilcox is pulled over just a couple of steps to the left to straightaway center. 3-1 pitch with 2 on and 1 gone. Fastball missed inside, ball 4, bases loaded.
And now, up to bat for the Bobcats.
Here's Gideon Antle.
Gideon Antle.
Sacks packed with Cats. First one misses low and outside. It's 1-0. Bases loaded with 1 gone. And the pitch from Jones. Swing and a miss. Elevated fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, fouled back. It's 1-2. Ohio down 4-3 with a run in the 6th. Trying to find the situational stats for you here of bases loaded situations, but can't find it when you need to. Called, strike 3. Took something off a fastball. The changeup froze Antle, and the strikeout. 2 gone, bases loaded. Up to Alex Finney. Bases loaded. Sturek at third, Casper Bauer second, Williams at first. 1-0 the count on the 8-man in the lineup. Ohio's second baseman, Alex Finney. Big spot here. And the pitch. Belt high fastball, it's a strike. 1-1 the count. It's a zone, so it doesn't have to be right down the middle for it to be a strike. That was belt high. 1-1 pitch coming. That's letter high, and that missed. 2-1. Bottom of the lineup, 8-man in the order. Ohio down by a run in the 6th with a run in. Here it is from Jones. That just missed high. 3-1 the count. Another one outside of the zone, and this game's tied. 3-1 the count, 2 gone, bases loaded. Ohio down by a run in the 6th. Here it is. Line drive, base hit to left. Tie game. Rounding third and coming in to score is Casper Bauer without a play. And Ohio leads this thing 5-4. A 2 RBI single to left by Alex Finney. A 3 spot for the Cats in the 6th. That was over the outstretched leaping glove of Miller and down the line and left. RBIs 14 and 15 for Finney. Here's Nick Dolan trying to keep it going. Williams stopped at second. And Ohio has battled back again. And the pitch. Bouncing ball through the left side hole, base hit. Rounding third, trying to score is Williams. It's no play at the plate, and Ohio gets another.
All right, now look for Ohio, number 7, A.J.
It is 6-4 Ohio on a base hit to left by Nick Dolan. Runners on first and second now. Time called, pitching change coming. It is a 4 spot for the Bobcats here in the 6th. 6-4, Eastern Michigan goes to the bullpen. As this thing continues, 2 gone, runners on first and second. 6-4 Ohio with the lead. Bottom of the lineup coming through for the Cats. We'll step aside for 60. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
People's Bank is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics, and just like OU, People's Bank is headquartered in Southeast Ohio. People's Bank has been in business for over 120 years with over 100 full-service bank branches to serve you. With 3 locations in Athens County, now's the time to consider a switch and feel the client-first experience that helped People's Bank grow into a top 200 bank in the United States. People's Bank would love a chance to earn your business. Go Bobcats! People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Everyone knows that drinks at McDonald's just taste better. So, is it safe to assume that new lemonade at McDonald's might be more refreshing, more delicious, more bussin' with flavor than any lemonade you've ever had in your life? Yep, try new lemonade from McDonald's, made with real lemon juice, bits of lemon pulp, and cane sugar. Or pick up a mocha frappe, made with rich chocolate flavor and a hint of coffee, blended with ice and topped with whipped light cream and chocolatey drizzle. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary at participating McDonald's.
New pitcher in the ballgame for Eastern Michigan. 35, Trevor House. 6'1", 160 senior. And an Ohio native, Trevor House, into the game for EMU. 4 runs in the 6th. Ohio leads at 6-4. 2 on, 2 gone. A.J. Roush bats. Finney and Dolan come through in the bottom of the lineup.
A.J.
Trevor House, 2-1 with a 5.23 ERA. His 8th appearance, 10 in the 3rd innings of work. 7 hits, 6 runs all earned, 10 walks, 11 strikeouts. Left on right, and the first one drops low. It's 1-0. 6-4 Ohio with the 4 spot here in the 6th. Single, single, air, fielder's choice, walk, strikeout, single, single. A.J. bats, and that's outside. It's 2-0. Finney and Dolan come through for Ohio. And it's good that those guys get some work done here. I think a softball was fouled off. Yep. Bobcat softball playing right now. So a foul ball from softball went into right field. Got to feel good for Finney. Got to really feel good for Dolan. He needed that. 2-0 pitch. Fastball low. 3-0 on A.J. Roush. Had a chat with Dolan at Northern last weekend, and he said he felt that he was seeing the ball a little better. And he comes through here in the 6th. Ball 4. Bases loaded again. Patino bats now. He started this off with a single. Bases loaded again with 2 gone in the 6th. Still a long way to go, but Ohio leads at 6-4. Left on left in the pitch. Low, it's 1-0. Getting to the Eagle bullpen is important. Now the Eagles have had some comeback in them too. 1-0. There's a strike. Generous on the outside edge. It's 1-1. They've had 5 wins when they've trailed by 3 or more. They're down by 2 right now. 1-1. That's low. 2-1. And for whatever reason, Ohio's had success against Eastern Michigan. The Bobcats have won 12 of the last 13 in the series. 2-1, that hit them. It is now a 3-run Ohio lead. It's 7-4.
And now up for the Bobcats.
So Patino hit by the pitch. That's RBI 28 on his season. Here's Mason Minzy. 7-4 Ohio, a 5-run inning. Minzy hit a 2-run homer in the first. He's had 3 homers in the last 2 weekends now. He has 7 this year. Switch hitter hitting right, and that misses outside. It's 1-0. Minzy, the 11th batter to bat in the inning. 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 2-0. 74 pitches for their starter, Luke Russo. And now 2 relievers. 2-0 pitch. Overthrown fastball low. It's 3-0. You never want to trail from the start always, but Ohio keeps battling. 3-0. Low, inside, ball 4, bases loaded walk. It is 8-4 now. Dolan scores. Roush to third. Patino to second. Minzy to first. Here's Will Sturrick. Time called. Pitching coach out of the first base dugout for EMU. 2 gone. 6 in. 8-4 Ohio. Ohio's doubled up Eastern Michigan, but still is down by 2 in the hit column. Ohio took 3 out of 4 from these guys last year in Ypsilanti. Lost in the final game of the series 3-1, but Ohio outscored them 39-21. 12-8, 12-4, 14-8, lost 3-1. There's a tarp with a logo on it covering the right field bullpen, right field corner bullpen, so I can't see if anybody's up down there. You would imagine there would be activity. Cleanup hitter Sturrick reached on the air of the pitcher earlier in this inning and scored. That bounces in, out of the glove of Kraft. No advancement of the runner. It's 1-0. Two RBI singles in the inning. But there's still a big blast out there. 1-0, misses low and in. You had a hit batter to bring in a run and a walk to bring in a run. How about an extra base hit here to really open it up? Sturrick, the cleanup hitter, takes a strike in the inside edge. It's 2-1. So House after Jones after Russo. 2-1. There's a strike. Good pitch. It's 2-2. 2 gone, and a lot of this has happened with 2 outs. Roush at third, Patino at second, Minzy at first. Sturek swings, fly ball right. This ball's carrying. This is to the track. It's going to stay in. Schrodel makes the catch, and the inning is over. Sturek gave it a ride, nearly stirred it up. But Ohio does stir the pot for 6 runs appropriately in the 6th inning. 8-4 Ohio, a brand new ball game here. Ohio on top by 4 as we go to the 7th. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
If there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon. That's the slogan, and that's what we believe at Parmar stores. From groceries to gas and all the other stuff you need, Parmar has it. Download the Parmar app for even more savings, and don't forget the Parmar Rewards Card too. We also believe in being a big part of your community, so look for us at the ball game or wherever you are. Shop us today, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Together is a wonderful place to be. That's why CareSource is devoted to keeping you and your family healthy and happy. We promise you not only reliable health care, but also a helping hand with whatever your family needs to succeed. It's why more moms in Ohio choose CareSource for Medicaid than all other plans combined. Things only get better when we work together. And together, there's nothing we can't do. We are one. Learn more at caresource.com.
Time for the stretch inning here in Athens. 8-4. Ohio with the lead on Eastern Michigan. 8-7-1 for the Bobcats. 4-9-1 for EMU. And Jacob Tate, he stands to be the winner here. Don't want to count outs, but there are 9 to get, and Ohio's on top 4. And so we'll see if Tate can reel off a bunch of those. Kraft, the catcher, leads it off. It is 8-9-1 for EMU. And we'll see what Jacob Tate could do with the lead. Minzy sets up outside of the pitch. Hit the mark. That was outside. It's 1-0. You hear this all the time. Announcers say, you don't want to speculate, and then you speculate. 1-0 pitch. Up and away. 2-0. You don't want to count outs, but then you start counting outs. And there are 9 to get. So go ahead and count the outs. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball hit well, right center field. To his left, Roush gives way to Sturek, who makes the catch. Maybe about 10 feet in front of the track, maybe about 15, 20 feet to the right of the Attack Cat logo on right center field. 1 up, 1 down. 9-man in the lineup is Cole Wilcox. We've got another 9-inning game to follow. 1 gone, bases clear. Bunt put down to the right of the mound, and it will trickle foul. That was up the, there's no chalk anymore, but up the first base line. It's 0-1. Yeah, Tate could vulture a win, huh? Swoop on in and your ball club gets the lead. Sure. 0-1 pitch. Bouncing ball to second. Easy for Finney. Room service hop, throws to first in time. The other thing about this inning too, and Tate's got good pace about him, if you get a 1-2-3 inning here, you'd love that for one, but you'd like it to be a quick one too. Ball club scored 6 in the 6th, get him right back to the plate. Pace of play. Here it is from Tate. Fastball pumped right in there for a strike to Miller. You're going to have to face the meat of the Eagle lineup again, and they're pretty good, and Kirk and Cross and Hopkins, but you'd love to leave Kirk to lead off next inning. Same pitch, same result, 0-2 the count on Glenn Miller. I'd much rather see Kirk with the bases empty than Kirk with the runner on. 0-2 pitch from Jacob Tate. Low. Bounced in, 1-2. You heard somebody say that was a good pitch, and it was. Waste pitch is a negative connotation. It was good enough to be close enough, but still outside of the zone. 1-2 pitch. Line drive, center field base hit. That somehow eluded the mid of Tate. Well, here you go. Miller on.
Is our whipping for chicken strikeout batter of the game, Matt Kirk.
Here's Matt Kirk.
Fans, if Matt Kirk strikes out here, 10 fans will be going home with free Chick-fil-A. So let's make some noise.
Now, the woofing for chicken can work in the reverse too, because it could really fuel a pretty good hitter up. 2 gone, runner at first, 8-4 Ohio with the lead, and he won't strike out. He flies this to left. Way up there, but Antle under it. Two-hand, head-high squeeze, inning over, and Jacob Tate gets a glad hand from Minzy and his boys as he approaches the third base dugout. We've reached stretch time at Athens in Game 1 of the doubleheader, Game 2 of the series. Ohio 8, Eastern Michigan 4. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
And what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the punch of flavors that's unlike any other. You get the crispy tenderness of the chicken and that hint of sourness from the pickles. Ta-da!
Hey, I'm Juan, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is you know you're gonna get chicken that's crispy, golden, and juicy. This is the gold standard of chicken sandwiches.
Order the original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real customers paid for their testimonials.
At Ohio Health, you can see your doctor here, there, or anywhere. Whether it's in person
Hi there. How are you feeling today?
or at home.
Hi there. How are you doing?
At one of our 200-plus care sites across the state.
All right, let's take a look.
Or on your tablet, smartphone, or computer.
So, when did this problem start?
You'll feel good knowing Ohio Health provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
Bottom of the 7th inning is on from Athens. New pitcher in for Eastern Michigan, their 4th of the day from Portage, Michigan, right by Kalamazoo. Tyler Helgeson. Helgeson, Helgeson. Helgeson pitches for EMU. Right-hander. 8-4 Bobcats. After a 6-run 6th, Helgeson, 7th appearance, 2-0 with the 3.72 ERA. 9 2/3 innings of work, 12 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Colin Kasperbauer leads it off here in the bottom of the 7th. Bobcats trying to win their 3rd MAC series. This is weekend 4. Everybody plays everybody. There are 11 MAC schools. And so you've got 6 weekends left. First one popped out of the mid of the catcher Kraft. It's 1-0. Ohio has 8 hits. Bobcats have left 5. 1-0 outside. 2-0. Kasperbauer today struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and scored in the 6th. 2-0. There's a strike. Good pitch. It's 2-1. EMU last weekend swept by Ball State. They've got Miami coming up next weekend at home. 2-1, popped up, back to home, out of play. Next weekend's Easter weekend. Gosh, they're at home every Easter, aren't they? It's a lot of ham in the press box. And the rest, 2-2. Outside, 3-2. They started their season at Evansville, lost 2 out of 3. Beat Towson in 3. And then started off MAC play with a series win over Akron, series win over Western Michigan, and they lost last weekend to Ball State. This is shot down the line and left, curling towards the corner. Back there, Kirk, and he makes the catch. In front of the Mike Schmidt retired jersey number on that left field wall. 1 up, 1 down.
Number 8, Cole.
Here's Cole Williams. One gone, bases empty, bottom of the 7th. Ohio on top, 8-4. And the pitch. There's a strike. 0-1. Williams singled and walked. Also flew out in the 4th. Bottom of the 7th, Ohio on top, 8-4. 0-1, up and away, 1-1. To watch the Final 4 games last night. Buzzer-beating game winner for the Aztecs of San Diego State. And then UConn absolutely controlled the Hurricanes of Miami. 2-1 the count. So it will be Connecticut and San Diego State in the championship game tomorrow night. 2-1 pitch. Line drive, center field. Over to his right is Wilcox, and he makes the catch.
Now for Ohio,
2 up, 2 down.
Gideon Antle.
Here's Gideon Antle. UConn's just a machine. They are deep. They can guard. They can shoot. They can get to the rim. Very, very well coached. They're the best team in college basketball right now. Check swing, went around. It's a strike on Gideon Antle. Bases clear, 2 gone. Bottom of the 7th, 8-4 Ohio with the lead. San Diego State, there was a stretch there when they missed 12 straight shots in the second half and still able to win on the buzzer beater. What a year Florida Atlantic had. 33 wins. And they're moving to the American. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 0-2. Now the American going to have UAB and North Texas and Charlotte and Florida Atlantic as teams move to the Big 12 out of the American. Cincy and UCF. This is fouled off as well. We'll do it again at 0-2. Houston and BYU going to the Big 12. UConn, who was in the American, now back where they should be in the Big East. They could play for another title. This one's low, 1-2 on Antle. Sunogo in the post for UConn. That will be interesting to see him against the post players for San Diego State. Can the Aztecs hit enough shots to make it competitive? Because UConn sure can. 1-2, low, it's 2-2. Coming up at 3:30, the women's national championship game in Dallas. Caitlin Clark and the Hawkeyes of Iowa against LSU. 2-2 pitch coming, 2 gone. Bouncing ball left side of the infield to his left, fielding that Miller. Strong throw to first in time, inning over. Ohio goes down in order in the 7th. 8-4, Ohio leads. We go to the 8th. Game 1 of the doubleheader, game 2 of the series. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Georgia just around town, you need to stop at Go Mart. You'll find a Go Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go Mart.
Mark Porter Auto Group is a proud sponsor of Ohio University Athletics. Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Pomeroy is one of Ohio's largest GM dealers and is a 13-time Mark of Excellence Award winner. Mark Porter Ford is the 2021 President's Club Award winner for dealership sales and service, and a top 3 dealer in the Cincinnati Select region. Mark Porter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Pomeroy and Jackson has the largest Jeep and Ram inventory in Southeast Ohio. Visit markporterauto.com to get your car ferry discount today. The car ferry will be chanting OU, oh yeah, let's go Bobcats.
Ohio trailed 3-2 in the first inning. Back-to-back jacks for the Eagles. They've added just one. That was in the fourth. Ohio answered with 2 in the first, and that was huge. Ohio at 6 in the sixth. We go to the 8th now. 8-4 Bobcats. Jacob Tate back on the mound for Ohio. 3, 4, and 5 scheduled here for EMU. It is Josh Cross, Taylor Hopkins, and Kyle Schrodel. Left on right to start. Mincy sets up outside of the right-handed hitter, and there's a breaking ball strike in the outside edge, and I don't think that Cross liked that call. It's 0-1. Bobcats trying to go 7-4 in league play through 11 games. 0-1. Fly ball flared foul, first base side, headed towards the Hawking. It's 0-2. Tate to this point, 2 2/3, 3 hits. Can he get his first strikeout? From the stretch, the 0-2. Bouncing ball rifled foul to the right of the eastern dugout. We'll do it again at 0-2. Coming. Bouncing ball to first. Head high hop. Played by Patino. Runs to the bag for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Taylor Hopkins. So Cross and Hopkins went back-to-back in the first inning. Cross's homer was a 2-run blast. Hopkins followed right up with a solo swat. In the 8th, bases clear, 1 gone, 8-4 Ohio. Hopkins, their cleanup hitter, left on left and takes a strike. It is 0-1. They've got non-conference games against conference opponents coming up. Fastball misses outside the left-handed hitter, just barely. It's 1-1. They will play Akron midweek on the road on Tuesday. Then, coming up in 2 weeks, they'll play at Western Michigan and home against Western Michigan, and those are not conference games. This is fouled off third base side, out of play. And I guess makes some sense if you're looking to fill out a non-conference schedule. 1-2. Bouncing ball back to the mound, eludes the glove of Tate. Long run, Casper Bauer throws to first in time. That was back of the mound, halfway between the bag at second and the mound. Casper Bauer on a full sprint got there, and there's 2 up, 2 down. Really nice play by Colin Casperbauer. Here's Kyle Schrodel. Ohio is midweek against Morehead State on Tuesday. No radio broadcast to that. There probably will be a web stream of it. Tate looking for a 1-2-3 rack, and that missed outside to Schrodel. It's 1-0. I'll be back with you from Scott Park on Friday. 1-0 from Tate with 2 gone to the bases clear. Low and in, 2-0. Hopefully you heard the 2-part interview with Ohio football offensive coordinator Scott Isfording. Tweeted that out this past week. 2-0 pitch. Fly ball, right center field, going to get in there for a base hit. Sturek over to field it. So a single for Schrodel. And here is Taylor. Spring ball continues for Ohio football. Spring game coming up in a couple of weeks. Speaking of football, Eastern Michigan, they won in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. They beat San Jose State. I told all the folks at EMU that they would love Boise, and they did. There's a strike. It's 0-1. And after the years of being close, getting that bowl win, congrats to Eagle football for doing that. 0-2 the count, 2 gone. Runner at first. Yeah, they won 41-27 over San Jose State in Boise. 2 gone, runner at first. 0-2 the count. Tate brings it home, up and away. We didn't see EMU in the regular season last year. They finished with a 9-4 record. Won at Eastern a couple of years ago. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Jacob Tate gets the strikeout of Taylor. Sorry, of Dolney, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 7.5. 8-4, Ohio with the lead. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Sponsor of Ohio University Athletics. Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Pomeroy is one of Ohio's largest GM dealers and is a 13-time Mark of Excellence Award winner. Mark Porter Ford is the 2021 President's Club Award winner for dealership sales and service, and a top 3 dealer in the Cincinnati Select region. Mark Porter Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Pomeroy and Jackson has the largest Jeep and Ram inventory in Southeast Ohio. Visit markporterauto.com to get your Car Ferry discount today. The Car Ferry will be chanting, "OU, oh yeah, let's go Bobcats."
Athens' own Union Street Diner is open and offers a variety of delicious menu options. Union Street Diner is open every day for your favorites like burgers, sandwiches, fries, vegetarian options, and of course, breakfast all day. Union Street Diner is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery all 7 days a week. See the menu online at unionstreetdiner.com or give them a call at 740-594-6007. Be sure to visit the Union Street Diner, 70 West Union Street, Athens.
Bobcat baseball 3 outs away from another comeback victory, down 3-0 in the first inning, 3-2 after 1, down 4-2 going into the 6th, and Ohio at 6 runs in the last of the 6th. And zeros everywhere else. Ohio on top 8-4. Alex Finney leads it off. Finney, Dolan, and Roush scheduled against Helgeson, the third pitcher for EMU today. Ohio's been out hit 11-8. 8-9-1, and these are two guys that did some damage. Finney with a 2 RBI single in the 6th inning. Takes one high and away. It's 1-0. 8-4 Ohio here in the 8th. Line drive towards short, played above his shoot tops. Good play on the catch for Hopkins. That was a bit of a humpback liner. Here's Nick Dolan. Dolan popped out, struck out, and the RBI single in the 6th. Line drive, center field, gets down for a base hit in front of Wilcox. So a 2-hit day for Nick Dolan. Back topside, A.J. Roush. How about the bottom of the lineup coming through a bit here, huh? When Ohio's had success, and even last year, Ohio had depth to the lineup. You had a bunch of guys that could do some damage for you. 2015 and 17, we saw that too. Here it is to Roush, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1. Been on base twice, scored a run in the first, singled. Walked in the sixth. 0-1 the count with one away. Helgeson brings it home. Check swing, did go around. He tried to hold it up, could not. It's 0-2. Bobcats came into the weekend the third best offense in the league. 5th in runs, 5th in hits. 0-2 on A.J. Roush. Bouncing ball to first, played down on a crouch at the bag. It's cross, and he threw to second. Actually didn't go to the bag at first, went to second to get the out. And there is out number 2. So a force out of the runner at second. Roush reaches on a fielder's choice. Here's Alec Patino. Runner at first, 2 gone. It was the shortstop Hopkins taking the throw, by the way. Pitch misses high. It's 1-0. On Alec, who has 2 hits and was hit. Brought in a run as he was hit by a pitch in the 6th. 1-0 coming from Helgeson. Fly ball off the end of the bat, foul, third base side, out of play. Did that hit off the light tower? Just heard this sound. You couldn't have done that again if you tried. 1-1 the count. And the pitch. Bouncing ball to the Eagle dugout. It's 1-2. Eastern was swept by Ball State last weekend. Ohio would love a sweep this weekend. 1-2, misses low and in. Roush runs, and he's in there with a stolen base. That's 4 in 2 games. That's 7 on his season now. 2-2 the count, 2 gone. Patino would love an RBI knock here. Ohio on top by 4. You'd love to be up by 5 going to the 9th. 2-2, hammered foul, first base side. In a 3-game series, you hope there's enough pitching. In a 4-game series, across the board, not only in the MAC, there just wasn't enough pitching. 2-2, that hit him. Or maybe not. No, it didn't. Just missed inside. It looked like it hit him. 3-2 the count. So hopefully Ohio has enough pitching for game 3. Payoff pitch, 2 gone. Bouncing ball, chopped towards first, circling it cross. He fields and goes to the bag for the out, and the inning is over. We go to the 9th, Ohio on top 8-4. This is Bobcat Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
At Ohio Health, you can see your doctor here, there, or anywhere. Whether it's in person.
Hi there. How are you feeling today?
Or at home.
Hi there. How are you doing?
At one of our 200-plus care sites across the state.
All right, let's take a look.
Or on your tablet, smartphone, or computer.
So, when did this problem start?
You'll feel good knowing Ohio Health provides the finest care anywhere. Schedule care today at ohiohealth.com/finestcare.
If you're traveling to a game, a weekend road trip, or just around town, you need to stop at Go-Mart. You'll find a Go-Mart open 24 hours a day right off the interstate or right off Main Street in your local community. You can refuel your ride with quality gasoline and also yourself with popular snacks, drinks, and more. We're making it easy to keep up with your busy schedule by keeping you on the go. Go-Mart is the proud sponsor of Ohio Bobcat football.
Go for good times. Go for Go-Mart.
We've reached the 9th, game 1 of the doubleheader, game 2 of the series. Ohio on top 8-4 on Eastern Michigan. Welcome back to Bob Wrenn Stadium. Kudos to Jacob Tate coming in here and throwing up zeros after his ball club had a 6 spot in the 6th inning. Tate 3 2/3, 4 hits, a strikeout. Dolney, Kraft, Wilcox, bottom third of the Eagle 9, set to go here in the 9th. Tate ready to go, hunched over, got the sign, comes to the belt, works from the stretch always, and left on left to start. Breaking ball strike, it's 0-1. Dolney today flew out, walked and scored, grounded out. 0-1 the count as we start off the 9th inning. Tate brings it home, and that's lashed foul down the line and left and out of play. Tate, much like many others, works quickly with the bases empty. Hunched over, ball in his left hand, ball meets glove, rocks the right foot a little bit, and the pitch. Low and away, 1-2. Combined the top third of the Eagle lineup, 5 for 12. Bottom third, 2 for 8. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Elevated and in. Dolney goes down on strikes. Second strikeout for Tate, who stands to be the winner. Said you could start counting outs after the 6th inning, and Ohio has gotten the outs after the 6th inning. Here's Kraft. He's 2 for 3. Right-handed hitter, open stance, 2 white batting gloves, and takes one outside. It's 1-0. Ohio trailed yesterday by 5 twice. Trailed by 3 and then by 2 today. 1-0. Change-up strike, inside edge. 1-1 the count. Ohio out hit 11-9, but up on the scoreboard 8-4. 1-1. Fastball really pumped in there, dropped low. Apparently it's 2-1. He reared back for an extra mitt-popping velocity or 2 on that mile per hour. 2-1 coming back. Up and away, 3-1. Jacob Tate, 3-1 pitch to the 8-man Kraft. Swinging a foul tip, back to the backstop, 3-2. It helps where you have guys out of your pen that could very well be starters that could go deep in long relief. That's what Tate's doing today. Payoff pitch, 1 gone, bases clear. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Letter high heat. Kraft couldn't connect. Back-to-back Ks here in the 9th. And it comes down to Cole Wilcox, who today is 0 for 3. Wilcox, the right-handed hitting center fielder. Back-to-back comeback efforts for the Cats. 2 gone, bases clear in the 9th. First one misses just outside. It's 1-0. The kids are all yelling, strike him out, as they're on the top of the third base dugout. It's not going to be a strikeout. It's a pop-up, shallow right. Out goes second baseman Finney, makes the catch. Ball game over. Paint this one green and white. Ohio wins. Ohio wins. Ohio wins. 8-4 the final over Eastern Michigan. Line score in the contest for Ohio, 8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 6 left. For Eastern Michigan, 4 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 5 left. Winning pitcher Jacob Tate, his line score in the contest, 4 2/3, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts. And that's a lengthy trip out of the pen after Hemmen kept his ball club in it after giving up 3 runs in the first inning and just 1 run after that. Losing pitcher Jones, he's 0-3. Time of the ball game, Just about 2 hours and 14 minutes in front of a couple hundred. Ohio improves its record to 9-14 and 7-4 in the MAC. EMU came into town 1 over 500. They're 1 under 500 now and 4-7 in the MAC. So Ohio wins its third MAC series in weekend 4, and the Bobcats will have a chance to sweep coming up in game 2 of the doubleheader in the finale of the series, and that will be in about 30 minutes to 40 minutes from now. Ohio wins 8-4 over Eastern Michigan. We'll have the broadcast of game 2 coming up in about 30 or 40 minutes, and we certainly hope that you join us then. I'm Russ Eisenstein, repeating today's happy final: Ohio 8, Eastern Michigan 4. This is the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.
Athens' own Union Street Diner is open and offers a variety of delicious menu options. Union Street Diner is open every day for your favorites like burgers, sandwiches, fries, vegetarian options, and of course, breakfast all day. Union Street Diner is open from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. for dine-in, carry-out, and delivery all 7 days a week. See the menu online at unionstreetdiner.com or give them a call at 740-594-6007. Be sure to visit the Union Street Diner, 70 West Union Street, Athens.
You've been listening to Ohio Baseball on the Ohio Sports Network from Learfield.